Hi there, and welcome to another episode of Blackman's Beyond Threats podcast. As always, we will be taking a deep dive in something that is developing a trend, a shift in the sector of fashion and lifestyle, and then predominantly with a focus on supply chain management and fulfillment. Today, the topic is starting your own fashion brand, what you have to endure, so to speak, what you will have to negotiate to become a successful brand in today's markets. For this topic, I am joined today here by our pristine guests, which are Ellen Cattebeke and Joris of Wolk Antwerp.
Hi, Eric.
Hey, Eric.
Thanks for having us.
Whoa, thank you very much for being here.
Yeah.
Without you, this won't work. And to start off right away, would you please be so kind to introduce yourself and explain what you are doing in a day-to-day life, and of course, give us a bit of a background of your very, very beautiful company.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, so we are Ellen and Joris. Our brand is Wolk Antwerp. We are a direct-to-consumer menswear brand, and we use innovative merino wool yarns in all our garments.
Yeah.
So they don't build up smell, they hardly wrinkle, and they're extremely comfortable.
And it's really a natural wool. That's the differentiator.
100% natural, and it has so many characteristics that are really beautiful.
Yeah.
So you can wear our clothes several days in a row without washing. So that's the main benefit.
Yeah.
We really bring this performance from the outdoor sports in day-to-day wear.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay. Ellen?
Yeah. Well, actually, it started from a frustration we had. We are actually both designers, and we freelanced a lot for different brands in Europe. So we had to drive a lot to their clients. And what we did is after a 4-hour drive, we changed our clothes, our outfits at the last gas station because we wanted to look crisp and neat. And we couldn't do that in the clothes that we had back then. We were also backpackers, so we traveled a lot, hiking, and we went on for days. And we always traveled with our merino wool clothes. And that's where we fell in love with the material. Merino wool, you can wear it for days in a row without having the need to wash it. So we backpacked with only 4 t-shirts for 2 weeks. And actually there came the idea, why wouldn't we integrate that performance wear into daily wear for men then? So that's where we started off in 2018. We started the brand, so bringing the performance of merino wool for the daily life, the everyday life for men.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you take a step back and you look at your own company and the products that you carry, you really conclude that you're not just another fashion brand trying to make a name for themselves. You actually bring a solution for an existing problem.
Yeah, we call ourselves problem solvers.
There you go.
So, we are not just another fashion brand. We call ourselves more an apparel brand than a fashion. We are also not following the trends, the big trends. So we focus on good basic pieces that are never out of stock, so people can come back after years and buy the same shirt or t-shirt again. That is our focus, yeah.
This problem solving is also really... It comes from our background. What we've been doing is really technical apparel. Yeah. We've always been designing apparel for sports, outdoor sports, so trekking, hiking, mountain biking.
Yeah,
and everything there is really about material, comfort, and the fit.
That's a different beast altogether. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we all also, when we do something new now, we always think, okay, is there something that we can do better? And what do we need? And we start with the material. Oftentimes we spend 1 year and a half just developing the right material before we proceed to the product.
Yeah.
So maybe our new introductions are a little bit slower than other brands, but it's because the limit for a product to enter our range is quite high.
Yeah.
Well, there's that, of course. But is there also an idea behind it that you don't want to be a fast fashion brand and that you want to be more, I don't know, guarding our future with the products that you
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
We really didn't want to board that train of fast fashion where like every season you need to do something else and there's another theme and a certain print is in fashion, but the next 2 years you won't wear it anymore because it's just, it's not today anymore. If you take one of our clothes that we did 5 years ago, you'll still want to wear it today. So it's really like, I wouldn't say basics, but it's definitely timeless. But then probably for a menswear brand, it's not a big problem because men are much
easy.
much more timeless than women.
Yeah,
I think so. I think so. But if your product is good anyway, why change it?
Yeah.
Again, you're solving a problem. You're not making a statement in fashion and following trends.
No,
that's not a bad idea.
No. So basically, our collection is like quite a big never out of stock collection, and then we have smaller introductions which will disappear when they're sold out. But like you can always come back for us to find like the best sellers we'll always have.
Yeah.
No, that's a plus as well. As always, we have truly jumped in immediately. But can you tell us more about the backstory of the both of you and what your day-to-day looks like? Because you're not only working together, you're also a couple.
Yeah, we are. Well, actually, we met each other at university. So 22 years ago, something like that, yeah. And then we moved in together at the university already. So and then we started off our first job together as well. We were hired by the same company, even though they didn't know we were a couple. So we kept it secret for 6 months, and then they found out. And after 5 years, we started our own business, design agency, where we worked again together, and then going after clients and do design and development in bags and in clothes. And then we had the idea of making our own things because we wanted to do something better because we worked already a lot in the same industry and we wanted to do something else with our ideas. So we started that together. We are actually a good tandem, even though we are both designers. We have different opinions, we have different approaches, and well, let's say it's sometimes challenging, but of course, because you're a man and wife, you can speak directly. There's no filter. If you have employees, you have to filter a little bit. But
I've been blamed of the very same thing, of course, and I'm not sure if that would actually be beneficial to a partnership. But no filter. That sounds awfully Dutch, though, for a couple of Flemish people.
Sometimes for me it's hard, but it's okay. I can. We know each other already 22 years, so it's okay. But well, the day of a day in our life. How does that look? Actually, a little bit like in the morning. It's the same like every other. Parents, I think. We have two daughters, one 8 and one is 10. And so we drop them off at school. We divide the tasks. So one is dropping them off, getting them ready, and the other one is going to the gym because we want to take care of ourselves as well.
Wow.
We only have little time, we do that then. And then the one that is dropping off the kids is also going with the same bike back to home. Put all the boxes of the delivery on the bike. We have a large bike, and then we drive to the nearest newspaper store. We call it the pakjesman.
Yeah.
For our kids. And sometimes you have to drive 2 times, 1 time, but we invested in a bigger bike so we can handle all the packages, and we do that. Nice. And then our day starts at the computer in our house, in our home. We have an office at the 2nd floor, which is very nice. And then, my task is I'm responsible for marketing in the web shop. And then Joris is doing the design, development, financial part. But actually, it's quite hybrid. We are a couple, so we discuss everything. We make decisions together. So that is our day. And then actually the hardest part, for now, until now, is in the evenings when the kids are in bed, then we start doing the fulfillment. So all the orders, we print all the orders, we make the orders, we do the customer mailings, we help customers out with questions. So then that part starts, which is also nice because it's evening, everything is quiet, and we can focus on that. But it's taking a lot of our time, of our spare time. And in the weekends, it's even harder. Friday and Saturday, we don't work in the evenings, but on Sunday, everything is gathered together from the weekend
From the whole
orders.
weekend,
And then, sometimes if you come back from a family gathering on Sunday, when you arrive at 11 o'clock in the evening, you still have to do everything because the customers are expecting that their package will leave on Monday. So that can be very tough. So
It sounds like a very, very busy existence indeed.
Yeah.
And even though I applaud, of course, all that you guys are doing and that you're managing, it's not nearly juicy enough for a podcast, of course. So my next question needs to be, what are the hurdles, the issues, the problems that you have been encountering during the startup of your company, or now more recently, trying to get to the next phase? So emerging into or growing into a more, I don't know, medium-sized, growing company.
Yeah, I think most startup founders can relate to the fact that the biggest issues are money and time, probably.
Yeah.
So, and then fashion has the disadvantage that it's not on the number one position at the banks to get a loan. It's like always marked as being very risky. So we bootstrapped a lot. We had quite some money in the company when we started, so we used all that. We kept on freelancing. We're still doing a collection of technical apparel at this moment. We had some win-win loans from family and a bank loan also. That's how we do it, but we also wanted it like this. Like, we were approached early for investors, but we didn't want to give away shares too quickly.
Yeah.
So we really wanted to be in a position like we are right now, where everything is well defined, the brand is solid, and now we have the feeling that maybe an external partner could give an extra boost. So who knows? But these are the main issues. Anything else you want?
Well, yeah. The holidays, that was also
that's also an issue. That's more about the logistics part, right? The logistics issues there are quite some. I don't know if you want to dive in that one as well.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, logistic wise, we were lucky that there were not so many issues in terms of we had space in the house. We bought a house that's large enough. We have an extra floor which was empty. So the office is at the second floor next to the kids' bedroom. And then the top floor we occupied with boxes. It's stock. It's quite well organized. But yeah, at this moment, the kids start to get an age where they deserve separate bedrooms. So they are happy that we're moving now.
Yeah, I can imagine.
And also, we to be honest, we were quite afraid if the floor on the third floor can hold all the boxes. So the last delivery, the boxes are scattered on all floors. Even in our bedroom, we've got like a pile of boxes waiting now.
Well, we put them against the wall just in case the floor doesn't give
collapse.
it.
Now, within the Blackman team, we're working on an article soon to be released, and it actually has as a subject, it has a checklist so that you can determine when it's time to outsource. Right. And I think you've ticked practically most of those boxes.
Just before the floor breaks.
You have to move out just before the floor breaks.
Definitely, yeah.
So that's in terms of space, and then it takes time, of course, the delivery, and also it's not consistent in a way that we also take holidays.
Yeah.
So when we take holidays, we put a message on the website, packages will be delayed, and then customers still order, we send emails, guys, did you see that it will be delayed? And then we lose, of course, a certain amount of orders. Yeah. So this will be, of course, the next step. It will be more smooth.
But you shouldn't be penalized for being successful, right? So I understand the sentiment of the customers, but yeah, maybe then it truly is time to move on and entrust your baby to an outside party like us. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, we're looking forward to definitely. Yeah.
But we have enjoyed doing the
Yeah,
fulfillment,
we
right?
do it. Yeah.
Because honestly, it was like right when we started, we were doing the whole setup, and I think I told you like this is one of the first tasks we will give out of hands. The fulfillment. It's just it felt like useless work. True.
Yeah.
Not useless, but
yeah,
it's not something
so
that your heart is
monkey work we call it sometimes.
It didn't feel so
repetitive.
important, let's say.
Yeah.
But then when we started doing it, we discovered that hey, we build a relationship with our customers.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We get valuable feedback.
Customer satisfaction levels are high.
Yeah.
We discover problems early because
sure.
it comes straight to us.
Yeah.
Some like streamlining the process, and like shipping issues. I'm happy that I know what can go wrong before we move to a fulfillment partner.
Yeah.
So right now, if you're a startup, I would advise everyone to do the fulfillment yourself for a decent amount of time.
You have done the groundwork.
Yes.
You know what to look for.
Yeah.
You know how you can double check
That was
easily if
Yeah.
you get a supplier or when you get a supplier. But that also ties into a phrase that I always use when I'm on stage or at an event talking to brands just like you at the same, typically the same stage, is that you guys come up with a pristine product or at least a very good idea. And unfortunately, when you're successful, fulfillment operations becomes a big part of realizing your dream.
Yeah.
But none of you have ever woken up saying, I need a nice product because I want to get I want to get into supply chain management and logistics and fulfillment. And so, I think you're spot on in timing. You need to be able to return to where your heart is at, product.
Yeah.
And not look into I don't know, the lead times of a shipment gone out. That's where companies like us come in.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, well, we also looked into our own warehouse, of course.
Yeah.
But actually, it was very fast that we said to each other, then you have to also hire people.
Absolutely.
They can get sick, they go on holiday. What will happen with that? We have to go back to the warehouse probably then. So it was a good decision to go for a 3PL partner.
Very good.
Definitely.
Very good.
Yeah.
And when we look at your brand today, what are the big differences or changes or growth trajectories that you followed with your brand, comparing when you started to where you're at right now?
Well, as we said before, we are designers and we were a lot focused on the materials, on finding the right sources, do it in a sustainable way, and our product is really spot on. I mean, it's really good now, and we were doing marketing as well because we need marketing, of course. We are direct to consumer brand, so we did advertising and we do the whole story behind the product and things like that. But we need to focus now more on that part, on the marketing part. Yeah. But we lack time because we're focusing on so many things right now, and then of course the fulfillment. So we really want to free up time to focus more on that marketing, very important part. So that will be our focus when we make the shift to the warehouse, that we can use that time to go full on the marketing side. So this is.
But we'd also hire.
Yeah. Also.
Our first. Hire this year because it's just it became apparent to us that marketing is even more important than
a good product
than we felt already. And we've been lucky to grow a lot on search. So we had a lot of organic traffic, paid traffic, because we have a niche product and men are really looking for a solution for like shirts and t-shirts where you don't smell, you don't wrinkle, perfect travel essentials. That's how they come in our web shop, find us and convert. And now it's for us more the task to really also drive that sales by more active marketing. And that's just
very time consuming.
It's really time consuming. We hear from other fashion companies that they see themselves even more as marketing machines than product machines. So that's for us a complete mind shift.
Definitely.
But make it happen.
Okay, so now I have the privilege to generate a cliffhanger because it's already time to end this session. So we now know who you guys are. We know where you're coming from. We know the product, and we know why you started to look for a possible 3PL partner. So to outsource the pesky logistics behind getting the orders fulfilled. But yeah, the cliffhanger needs to be, where are you going to be with Blackman in the years to come? And we're going to make sure that you'll be part of the decision making that these guys had to do, why they chose Blackman, and what the new operation will look like. So for now, this is all the time that we have for us today, and I hope that we will see you soon for part 2, where we will digress on all that these guys have to share. Thank you very much for watching, and see you soon.